ever since the restraining order has been dropped. We've just worked on it little by little. And it has not been easy. You know, it's not easy. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I care. Like, I'm, you know, it actually matters that he finds that peace.
Imagine living in a multi-million-dollar Beverly Hills mansion, surrounded by security and privacy. Then suddenly, gunshots ring out at your front gate. That terrifying scenario just became reality for global superstar Rihanna after a shocking shooting targeted at her Los Angeles home. According to police, a woman pulled up outside Rihanna Beverly Hills property and fired multiple rounds from a rifle towards the front gate of the house. The incident happened around 1:20 p.m. Investigators say about 7 to 10 shots were fired at the property. Even more frightening, Rihanna was reportedly inside the home when it happened.
It's crazy because they said that Jay-Z, he finally responded and he let everybody know that he didn't have nothing to do with it. But from the evidence is showing that the rental car that old girl had, the Tesla, it was connected to somebody that was around Jay-Z. Now, I want everybody to pay close attention and really analyze the fact of the key ideas that the feds gave. And everybody know for a fact when they went there, they had to actually tape up the bullet holes. They had to put caulking inside of it to make sure that it don't look like it. They was trying to disguise it. But Rihanna still left. She didn't care what was going on. All she cared about is her kids and her family. I don't blame her. Hit the like button if you feel that Rihanna, she should have actually had security that was outside the gate. They said that A$AP Rocky feel that Jay-Z had to have something to do with it because Rihanna, she was doing her thing and taking care of business and staying away from him after the stuff happened with that Diddy stuff and everything else with them Epstein files. So I want you to know, man, this is a sad situation. They should have never did this to Rihanna. She was in there with her kids. Her kids, man. You got to really understand the key facts in this, man. Rihanna shouldn't have even had to get put in that situation. Now A$AP Rocky, he's getting a whole nother house for her so that she can be able to take care of her business. She don't want to be involved in things like that no more.
As shocking as this shooting is, it's not the first security scare involving Rihanna's home. Back in 2018, a man literally broke into her Hollywood Hills house and stayed there overnight before being arrested for burglary and stalking. According to the reports, the intruder had been obsessed with the singer and entered the home while she wasn't there. Even more disturbing, Rihanna's had reportedly dealt with multiple stalking incidents over the years, forcing her to maintain extremely high security for her properties. The question is, though, why didn't she have, like, armed gates, like bulletproof gates, armored? Her front of her house should honestly be more protected. If you've had multiple incidents and you have young children, the first thought as a parent is safety and making sure that everybody in the home is secure, especially the ones that can't defend themselves.
That's only right. The Fed said that they're going to make sure they get Ortiz for everything that she did. She kind of put herself in the jam now. Now, once she do go to court again, because she already went to court the first time, she's going to have to tell. And she's going to have to say the reason why she even did all this. Now, she had that AR-15, and that assault rifle that she had, it goes to show that she was outdestined to get Rihanna. Man, I would like to say, man, Rihanna, please stay safe.
You know, there's a few key facts to look at with Ortiz. First of all, they've already dug up history on her, and she has some mental health history that's been acknowledged. So while she's facing the felony charges and facing possible life, they may be able to spin it with the right lawyer for mental health and put her in a lockdown facility that way rather than actually full on putting her in prison. Secondly, I may be mistaken, but most states have a law that prevents you from purchasing a firearm if you have that in your record. Mind you, this is in her record because they had to do a non-willing hold on her some years back when she had a run-in with the state where they even took her own physical child from her custody.
That's sad. That's real sad. And she probably jealous of Rihanna because Rihanna is a mother and Rihanna take care of her kids and she kept going live. numerous times. She kept making posts talking about Rihanna, talking about Cardi B.
She tried to play it like Rihanna was after her. So again, there's that mental health twist because
the reverse psychology.
Rihanna is in no way even acknowledging your existence, let alone after you. Rihanna is living her life with her children, her man, doing her tours, making her music, making her money. She's on a whole nother level and a whole nother page, and she's not paying attention to none of us. So why would she be after her? What would tie them together?
That's probably what she using to try to get off on this. Now, they already got the weapon, they got the getaway car, and they got the cell phone that was used. Now, what she was doing on that cell phone, they said that it's confidential about the text messages right now until they go to court. But once we do go to trial, we will see what really happened because Rihanna do have to face her accuser.
At the end of the day, whoever allegedly is involved in this, whomever allegedly pushed the buttons for this to occur, if they have texted or communicated or left a voicemail or even at any point in time in the last, I don't recall the exact months, but let's go 3 months that lady has been posting those TikTok videos, and they can tie this person together, it's going to be more than her on the stand.
Yeah, it is. But Rihanna, she gonna make sure she bring A$AP Rocky, her bodyguards, the security, and the security surveillance. They gotta make sure they get that to the lawyers so that the lawyers can actually implement that inside of the case, like so that they can be able to see what actually happened. You know, Rihanna had cameras on that house. It's a big old mansion.
She was surrounded with cameras. Every angle. That's why they were able to catch that lady so fast. Because they knew the make, the model, and the identity of who had committed the crime.
Why would she even do that? And they kept saying that Jay-Z had something to do with it. They said Jay-Z paid her $15,000 to do it.
Unless she's using that as an scapegoat, and that's just allegedly for Jay-Z because we have no proof here nor there. If he actually paid her, though, hot damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, he need to actually do something else with himself because Jay-Z, he was taking care of his business at first, and then once that downfall happened with Diddy, then we all see how Jay-Z, he started getting implemented in a lot of cases that we did not know about, and they had proof.
It really just shows the nature of people, the level of jealousy, the level of coveting what is somebody else's rather than being satisfied with your own life. And even so far as it proves that really you have to pay attention to who you're around. You have to look over your shoulder and see who's around you and who might be coming up on you for your own safety purposes. And as a parent, that's no easy feat. You're constantly mentally worried about your children's safety when stuff like this happens. I hope that this is the end of it for Rihanna. I hope that she gets her kids to safety. They've moved out of that house, wherever they've gone temporarily. They're probably going to buy a different home that's undisclosed, because that's the problem. For these celebrities, and not just Rihanna, but for in general, it's so easy to find out where somebody lives.
Yeah, because their name posted all over the internet.
Their name's posted on their deed to their property, and that's public information.
Yeah, this is why Jay-Z, he should have boosted up her security because she is one of his number one money makers. She came out with Rain, everything. Like, come on now. Like, this is something that we all know. Jay-Z, he put himself in this situation because now the evidence is all pointing back to him.
At the end of the day, if you have an artist, you keep them safe because that's your contracts. She had her own security, and it wasn't enough. How many people can you possibly keep around you and not feel like I have no privacy, I have no life, I have no freedom? At some point in time, it's got to level out too.
They should have been on point. They should have been on guard, and they should have been actually patrolling the perimeter and not just sitting back. The Fed said that when they went there, they said that Rihanna, she was already started packing her stuff. By her packing her stuff, and she kept telling her kids to sit on the couch. Like, they feel the pain. They feel the hurt. They should have never did this to Rihanna because this gonna end bad for old girl Ivana Ortiz. She thought that she was gonna get away with it just by pulling off. You pulled off, but you still got caught.
At the end of the day, I hope Rihanna is able to find peace and the safety that she needs for her children. I hope that The right person is charged rightfully for whoever may have pushed this woman towards this, because why else would she do it? Does she really have mental health problems? Or is there somebody...
Ever since the restraining order has been dropped, we've just worked on it little by little. And it has not been easy. You know, it's not easy.
Rihanna is the person
But
who stated herself she's a family woman. She don't do nothing to nobody. And oh girl, she watches Rihanna videos and she's obsessed with her. And she feel that Rihanna is talking to her when she's making the songs. So you gotta understand, anytime Rihanna come out with a new song, the girl, she keep on saying, this song must be about me. And then when she go outside, she tell other people Rihanna just made another song about her. That's sad, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of Rihanna.